Now you would think that with the bike, I would immediately start the quest and go to Trader Jen, right?
Wrong.
Isologic.
Isologic. Gaming.
Change in perspective. Third person. New Trader Jen. Change in biome challenge. New storm warnings. Old and new enemy types. Welcome to 2.5. Welcome to 2.5. Same game, new view, third person. Are you ready? Let's do this. Day 5, and it's back to wrecked. I wonder what I'll get now.
Congratulations. Here's your reward, sucker.
The crafting skill magazine bundle, and finally, the bicycle. This now opens up the head to the trader
Let's
quest.
make a pact. Don't just stand there with your thumb up your ass. Get the job done.
Now you would think that with the bike, I would immediately start the quest and go to Trader Jen, right?
Wrong.
So instead of going to the burnt biome in search of Trader Jen, I changed my focus for this day. Collected stuff from the supply crate. Break down gas pumps and vehicles to collect much-needed resources. I spent the greater part of the day doing this. At times, I would get the occasional magazine, especially the Vehicle Adventures one. I also had a brief encounter with the undead. Guess who survived? Back at home base, I emptied my pockets, organizing my inventory as best I could. And had lunch at my favorite sit-down restaurant, the Wet Pool Sit in Unstinker Donk. After lunch, I proceeded to reclaim some points. Then raised intellect to level 8. Now back to the task on hand. There, that ought to do it. I could now open a bookstore. By the end of the day, I had collected so much loot that I was more fully loaded than a Ford Bronco. That was it for day 5. Day 6 began like any other. My plan was to collect as much magazines, resources, and gear as possible, then make my way to the burnt forest and seek out Trader Jen. I came down with the intention to leave. Then this fool shows up. This whole scene made me very annoyed and slightly dejected. Then hunger convinced me to go back upstairs and prep breakfast. was at this time. I remembered having some unfinished business. That unfinished business included breakfast. After completing those things that needed done, I left. While on my way, I got an exclusive invitation to a flesh fest. I obliged, ensuring that everyone got the point. Good news. All of that fun and hard work finally paid off. That point meant I could increase intellect mastery to level 3. That means a 2-in-1 chance to gain 2 skill points when reading a magazine. What does that mean? If I were to collect a Vehicle Adventures magazine, there is a 50% chance I could get 2 points from that magazine instead of 1. Pretty neat, huh? So, I went back home, again, and started reading magazines like I was back in school. And of course, you could well imagine what happened. I even opened and read the magazine bundles. As a result, I was able to unlock upgrades to items like the wrench and bow, to name a few, and the workbench. Definitely couldn't ask for more. More upgrades. This is getting better by the minute. After sorting out some stuff, I made plans for my journey to Jen. This involved organizing the right gear and resources that will enable me to adapt to the change in environment. This would take some time to do. On the way, I got some items from a supply crate. Not to mention some valuable magazines. At Jen's, I raided her spare room. Then completed the quest by talking to her and investigating her solid
Closing
bargains.
time soon. You got here just in time. Well, that didn't take long. Nice work. Anything particular on your mind?
I love her bargains.
Thanks for the business. Stay safe out there.
It was too dark to see the road, so I stayed at a hotel. Well, this is it. Catch you later, survivors.